Yoshi, in some courses, waves like the breeze over seaweed in color. It's easier for my driver to see weapons in use than me, especially during fights. Some barrels can be used in Diddy Kong's vehicle for surprising effects, which may come back to haunt this poor monkey in a baseball cap and his dazzling shirt. A beat occurs with use of barrels, and it's up to Diddy to keep launching booby traps while pursuing other vehicles towards a quick, easy finishing line of 2 laps. More exclusive combos can be reached through weapons maintenance, so the drivers at given times reveal tremendous powers that you can feel by the visual and graphical and performance. Wheels are now much easier to handle, except for 200cc. That's a hack. Experience points are limited on a daily basis, and it takes patience for some of the later tournament cups to open for any general ceremony at the starting point. From the beginning cup tournaments are also often shortened and include designs for immediate dramatic exhibition under a close eye for rubies, powers, and the ultimate coin collections. Rubies are often awarded for free or small fee, and Mario Kart Tour is a progressive app in terms of variety and choice of selection. Baby Peach becomes Cupid and Mario turns into a New Year's ninja. The game won't end with few characters. It keeps going and going and going. Key characters are needed for course designs that call for discriminating practices over the radar, including coins, weapons, and jumps in verifications or risks with a glaring abstract of beauty. I've spent about $450 on this phone game. Each course comes in several versions with added ramps, traps, and twists of motion. For example, I can use Baby Luigi's in Valentine's gear, such as heart balloons or a crepe parachute, and learn under the Eiffel Tower in Paris, a Mario Kart version of Paris, and have a beautiful princess with lots of experience points to the max, surf over sewer manholes in New York. Music is heard with its strength of signal. To put it clear, my phone acts as a speaker, and I can transfer all music to a separate speaker made by Sony for extravagant bursty vibes. Obstacles become goals in the making. Further action is needed for entertainment along the lines where provided for in haste of cell phone technology, as indicated in updates, improvements, and present calamities since races act like battles in Mario Kart Tour, and necessary input is directed from use of hands, fingers, and a precision thumb in physical contact and electric output for touchscreen. Different cards are gathered from shooting pipes in either green or gold. Gold indicates a specialty item in driving, parachuting, personality, or skills within vision of gaming. The pipes are either green or gold, and the cards which pop up are decisive for a driver's improvement of moves, combos, and overall driving. Mario Kart 64 and Super Mario Kart were cheaper games. However, they were also a lot more limited and included few drivers and courses. Mario Kart Tour is like several racing games in one application. A star weapon comes in forms, and it's possible for a driver to launch a high number of bananas, bombs, growth items, and more at a rapid pace in a given limited time of a driver's then sparkling molten yellow appearance. Turning is done from a general mist of control to the fingers, skin, and nails on each hand. It depends on when you've exercised, showered, and eaten in the real world. Indeed, paying money is a skill because people need to work for the money to pay for something in the first place. My phone game is a tremendous challenge ahead. Variety comes in different formats on the course designs. Just one course can be raced on over and over again with excellent excitement because additions of rails, bars, curves, and distinguished maps keep the fun going. Now I've gotten dozens of characters and the equipment is handled according to game requirements and mood, feeling, and emotion for gameplay. At this point in time, Mario Kart Tour is the best Mario Kart game to have. We're talking about drivers with experience, points over increases in skill. There's no cookie-cutter formula in this video game. New items are sold for the holidays, and my Christmas and New Year's have been a blast from the past with new refined challenge in phoning a kart over the divided paths between freedoms and barriers on driving in special race tournaments. More shortcuts have been added than taken away from the courses. A lot of phone games are cheap and feel like it. By giving this game a shot, you'll put your phone to a better, productive use for the senses and visual awareness and gameplay skills. IGN was complaining about Mario Kart Tour because we have to buy something. What about the vintage video games in the old days that gave us one character, a few enemies, and one general map? And did it come with game sequels in the future? Or if there were game sequels to an original game from the past, they came way after people lost interest in the old and didn't want to dive for the new bits. Candy Crush comes down hard on me, and I've had to surrender funds for any further progress on high puzzle levels. Mario Kart has existed for past generations, and this Mario Kart Tour game for your home displays a surreal appearance with a touch of your finger and rough handling, as a real kart game should have. Yep. And unfortunately, I would have spent a lot of money on that Disney racing game for the PS5, but Destructoid and other dishonest critics ruined it for me, and I ended up going away from the game and not spending money. And now I'm not paying for PlayStation Plus anymore. So just with my message to dishonest critics, next time you try to do that on me with your hate speech, I'll report you to the authorities if you do that to me ever again. And I'm serious on that, so don't try that, okay? And this is me being a critic here, so, shut your mouth and think about what you say next time, okay? Because freedom does not always mean possibility, okay? So, try to be quiet and go to sleep for a while before saying something with the energy you need, all right? Take care.